Howdy, all. I'm Adam, the Renaissance Nerd. Let's be brutally honest. The Witcher Netflix series has not gone in a direction that a lot of us really wanted it to. I'm in the camp that I was okay with season one. I was looking forward to season two, and I wanted more Cavill. We like Henry Cavill on this channel. Season two came out. I watched it. I didn't do a review on it because by the time I got to the end of it, my thoughts were this. I see the agenda stuff everybody's talking about. I was annoyed, but not radically offended. To me, the greatest sin The Witcher season 2 had was that it was boring. Unless Cavill was on screen, it was boring. And it just went on and on and on and on. And it felt disjointed in terms of its storytelling, pacing, and plot development. All that being said, I'm still going to see what season 3 has to hold. And hopefully Lauren Hissrich will not be involved, because what I want to talk about today is not so much the event, but what the event represents. But let's go over what happened yesterday. I watched this develop yesterday. I resisted making a video because I needed to see how it played out. One, because I wasn't involved. It took to take other bigger YouTube channels were directly involved in this, and also I don't play the Twitter game. But I want to tell how we're going. So yesterday, the quartering, Jeremy from the quartering, basically made a big drop of a thing. Basically, all he says right here, Henry Cavill has been totally wasted on The Witcher. Geralt continues to play second and third fiddle in his own show because, well, Netflix. The writers are so obsessed with to force the strong, independent women who don't need no man, they ignore why most of us wanted to watch. He is simply stating the obvious, a more detailed explanation of my idea of why it was so boring. He didn't insult anybody. He didn't attack anybody outright. He simply said, we want you to do more with this. Don't get me wrong. He likes Yen, etc., but they have way too much screen time. Season 2 was a slight improvement from Season 1, but not enough to make me really anticipate a Season 3 in any meaningful way. He is a fan who wanted more out of the show and simply said, can you please give me more of what I like? We have seen lately that Spider-Man No Way Home, Cobra Kai, fan service works, guys. Fan service works. But Hollywood doesn't care what works. They care about agenda. Right away, Lauren Hissrich, the showrunner, producer, writer, replied right away, actually, I'm the strong, independent woman you're looking for to blame for your sadness. There's a little kissy face emoji. That's her signature in all these posts. And you can go with it right here. Now it's started. Quartering haters went after him and said she's great for going after him, and she's basically playing the wham card. Then Critical Drinker got involved. Commenting on the death of Geralt's horse Roach, and then she slaps back how they wanted to be funny with it, but then Cavill, he did it, and she listened, even though, but whatever. She takes immediate umbrage of constructive criticism. And then it goes on and on and on. You see, every time is a kissy face. Well, not every time, but that's one of her things. She goes on and on, trying to justify, trying to defend herself, and somewhat clapping back and attacking. She attacks the quartering personally. He responds back, and it goes on and on. Quartering, of course, all a complete right to make a video. What does this mean? Why am I really talking about this? I'm talking about this today because this is just further evidence that those involved who have been given custodian roles over franchises that people love and adore, they don't really care about the fans. They care about their agenda. I have been talking about this ad nauseum for weeks. These people don't care about agenda. And when you call them, I'm sorry, they don't care about the story. They only care about their agenda. Blah, 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 blah. When you call them on it, their instant response is to attack. One, because they're thin-skinned individuals They're thin-skinned. These are people who are born out of the participation trophy generation where everybody gets a little pat on the head, gets a trophy. You did a good job. No, you didn't. You didn't. If you didn't win first, you didn't win. Trust me, there were times in we'll just use an example, my sports playing days, when I played baseball on my team 2 years in a row, I was the catcher. We got second place both times, and it sucked. No matter what we did, we just couldn't break through to that final push to be first place. It sucked. You know what? That's life. You don't win. Second place is not winning. Second place is second place. We got a trophy, and you know where that trophy is? I don't know today because I threw it out because I didn't want a second place trophy. Basketball, my basketball team I was on, my non-school basketball team, we won first place 2 years in a row. We kicked ass. Granted, I was a mid-level defender. I wasn't part of the offense, but I did my role. I contributed, and we won first place, and it felt good. But these people here, people like Lauren Hissrich, they're of the generation where everybody's special. Everybody gets a participation trophy. You are unique in this and that. And then they're fed their indoctrination in university about how you need to be a powerful woman. You need to have more representation and more diversity. You need to ram it down the throats of people who disagree with you and then call them names when they call you out for being failure. They don't like it when you call them on this stuff, and then they have no defense of it. And one of the statements down here shows you how pathetic she is, in all of this, in her dealing with this. Where is it? There we go. One point, Hissrich found herself in disbelief that she was not being supported solely on the basis of her gender, expressing genuine confusion at a woman who opined, "A strong, independent woman does not feel the need to make these kinds of statements. A strong, independent woman just is." Now, again, we thank Bounding Into Comics for collecting all of this. Since I'm not on Twitter, I can't get it all. We thank Bounding Into Comics for putting this together in one place. Then, this is her response. "I don't get this take. Why would you, a woman, a mother of two just like me, want to take me down a notch for having a moment of pride? I'm genuinely curious." And her moment of pride is defending her creations in season 2. All they've been fed is their ideology. Again, I say this over and over again. These people, these SJW woke, identity politics, intersectional feminist SJW whack jobs. They don't understand actual character development, actual storytelling. To them, their agenda is the storytelling. To them, the character representing their diversity and the representation, that's character development, not actually giving them things to do, not actually showing weakness, showing growth, peaks and valleys of a character going through their adventure. To them, waving their diversity and representation flag, that's all they need to do. And to them, that's being strong and powerful. And when somebody challenges them that that's not how you do it, they don't understand, because they only see the world through race, gender, sexuality. Many times, all three at once. That's how they see the world. So she really is this dumb because she's been indoctrinated, brainwashed. That's how she's programmed. She doesn't have an original thought. And many of those who are attacking us, the fans, for challenging them, begging them to respect our franchises, to just give us fan service, entertain us, and then you're not going to hear from us. And the only thing you will hear from us when we do speak is, "Thank you. We enjoyed it. Please give us more." They don't understand actual storytelling. They only understand agenda, because that's what they're programmed to do. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you, and I deeply encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'm going to give you these takes based on facts and logic to earn your trust and support. Not here to be everybody's friend. Don't care about your fifis. hit the notification button, share my videos if you like what I'm preaching, and I ask that you comment. You don't have to agree with me. You can have a different opinion. We can still find common ground and get along because we're normal. We are not stands. We are not SJWs who are cowards behind keyboards. I don't care what they think. I will never care what they think. And as soon as the rest of the world begins to understand that if we don't pay attention to them, they have no power, they will disappear. They will recede into the ether. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. I don't do Facebook. I will never do Twitter. If you want to reach out to me, email me at therennerd@gmail.com. I'm on Getter now, at therennerd, the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can also follow me on Odyssey at the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.